Stitch this with some weird shit that your kid told you that you'll never forget. My daughter turns 5 tomorrow, and she's extremely spiritually inclined, very gifted to say the very least, but I'm gonna try to make this short and simple. So one day my daughter is in the bathroom with me while I'm trying to drop my load, because you know mamas don't get no privacy. And she tells me, "Mommy, I love you." I'm like, "I love you too, baby." She like, "But sometimes I miss my old mom." She's like, "Yeah, I used to live with my old mom, my dad, and my dog. But my mom had to leave us because our house burned down." She says she's very powerful, and now she watches over me from the stars. She visits me in my dreams, and she always says she's coming back. And she tells me that I have to stay with you for some time. She talks about the dog all the time. She also knows that her father in this lifetime was not her father the last lifetime. She speaks in a goddess-like tone, and her story has never changed. I'm still working on healing this with her. She's amazing.
So as you hear this mother tell you that her daughter recalls her past life, all right, you know, I don't think the mother understands the whole full reincarnation thing, because she's saying she got to try to help her daughter heal through it. There's no healing through this, man. This is the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. All right. This is the cycle. So I keep posting these because I want you to understand something very and extremely important. Your religions are lying to you. Nobody is spending eternity in heaven. Everybody is being reincarnated. The whole thing that you got multiple religions that's telling you they have multiple gods, but they all got a paradise. Think about that for a second. So Allah got a paradise. Yahweh got a paradise. Your Eastern religions who believe in reincarnation, they still got a paradise. Ancient Egypt had the dua, that's paradise. I mean, all these different so-called gods are telling you they all have paradises. And these religions spans thousands of years. All right, from ancient Sumeria through ancient Egypt, you know, Greece, Rome, till today. And yet reincarnation is a fact. And now, thanks to social media, a lot of parents are sharing their stories because they don't know what the hell is going on with their child who's telling them about living before. And here I'm explaining it to you. You will not be going to heaven, my friend. And more importantly, you need to understand your dead loved ones, they are not in heaven. They have been recycled back here, and they either in your family or they on this earth somewhere. But you got to realize, where do you live? Inside a dome underwater. Ramification thinking. I keep trying to explain that to you. What are the ramifications of a child telling you, "Hey, mom, I lived before"? What's the ramifications of that? Number one, your religions is lying to you, because your kid surely is not lying to you. So your religions are lying to you. That's number one. Number two, you live in a dome underwater. Never forget that. This is a fact. You live in a closed system. Number three, society is lying to you about every single thing that they possibly can. NASA is telling you is going to the moon and Mars and all of this other stuff. Yet Admiral Byrd told you he flew down to Antarctica and went through a portal, and he found lands, lush green lands as big as the United States. You got people walking from India to America, saying it took them 10 days to do it. So your maps are wrong. Time is wrong. Thanks to social media, people are able to share facts like I'm sharing with you, and we are seeing that this whole system is crumbling. All of the lies. So who invented the lies? Who told you the earth was round and spinning in outer space? Galileo? And I forget the other guy's name in the 1500s? How did they know? For thousands of years, the whole world knew the world was flat. And then in 1500, a couple of guys who don't have rocket ships said, "No, it's round." And we bought into that. Come on, man. Listen closely, fam. All right. You got to get the soul trap session and get the knowledge that they don't want you to have. All right. You got to pay attention to the signs. The kid's not lying, man. So if your kids ain't lying and your kids are telling you, "Yeah, I was here before," don't you want to understand why? Don't you want to understand what's happening in that in-between time from the moment of death until rebirth again? Don't you want to know what's going on in there? Plenty of people in their near-death experiences are telling you that, oh, they saw Jesus, they seen God, they seen their dead loved ones. And what's the common theme? They all said, yeah, come on, ignorant soul who doesn't know anything about the afterlife. Come and go with me. And the ignorant soul went with them. And then now the ignorant soul is where? Right back here. So since we know that the soul lives on after the human body, guess what that means? Ramification thinking. Are you Joe Schmo? Am I the raw report? The raw report is this body that's talking to you. But when this body dies, my soul lives on. That's my true identity, fam. And since you don't know of a soul ever dying, that's your true identity. So if you don't know who you truly are, you lost. Even in this fake life that we live, if you don't know the identity of your vessel, you lost in the world, right? So if you don't know the identity of your soul in the afterlife, you lost in the afterlife. And I don't, for the life of me, understand why you don't want to get knowledge to learn about who you are and what you need to be doing in the afterlife. Because if everybody's lying to you, and they are, the system is lying to you. They lying to us about every single thing they lie to us about. All right. Every single thing. When you lie to somebody, what does that mean? You don't want them to know stuff, which means what? Ramification thinking. You don't want them to be knowledgeable. You want them to be ignorant. That's why you lie to people, right? Lie to your girlfriend because you're cheating. You want her to be ignorant of the fact that you're cheating. Lie to your dude because you're cheating. You want him to be ignorant of the fact that you're cheating. So when people lie, it's because they want the people they're lying to be ignorant. Understand? So think about something for a second. There's billionaires, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, people like this who are entrepreneurial and they looking for the next big thing. They look, when they try to do business, they look for something that they can sell to people, that everybody got to have. A cell phone. Let's sell those. Everybody needs a cell phone. We can make millions. We can make billions. What do people also need? Clothes. Let's sell clothes. People need food. Let's sell food. This is good business acumen, right? Looking for something that will sell. Now, follow me closely. Use your ramification thinking with what I'm about to say. What's the only thing in the world that is promised to every single person? No matter where they live, no matter how rich they are, no matter what color they are. Death. Death is the one thing everybody will experience. So since death is what you would call a high commodity, that if you could sell something related to death, you would get, everybody in the world would have to purchase it, right? So how come there's no classes or nothing by the elite? There's nothing being sold about death or the afterlife, since we know souls must go into the afterlife. Why ain't Bill Gates and the elite, Warren Buffett and these people, how come they haven't researched the afterlife so they could find something to sell to you? Huh? Because they don't want you to know anything about the afterlife. I mean, think about it for a second. I'm selling the Soul Trap session, which is 30 years of knowledge, 30 years of me spending thousands of dollars on books and encyclopedias and putting in countless hours doing research to bring you knowledge about the afterlife. But think about it for a second. We got funeral homes. They sell the body, the dead body. They sell the dead body something. You got life insurance. But you mean to tell me Warren Buffett and Bill Gates and all these so-called smart people don't want to invest in death? The one thing that everybody has to go through? That's a red flag. See, one thing I teach you about ramification thinking is pay attention to what they do or don't do. Forget what they say. A person's actions or non-actions speaks louder than words. And when you have the only thing in this life that's promised to you, which is death, that 8 billion people is going to experience over and over and over again, and ain't nobody capitalizing off of that, and we live in a capitalistic world, and you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious. These motherfuckers have found a way to monetize every single aspect of your life, except death. They stay away from that. Now, why is that? I'm going to tell you why. Because religion has a monopoly on death. And what do all of y'all religions basically tell you? All you got to do is believe. If you believe, that's it. You straight in the afterlife. And then think about it. So you got Allah, you got Yahweh, you got, I always forget the Indian, dudes over there, the blue ones and all of that. Who's a Krishna? And I forget. But you got all of these dudes, right? Why they got you fighting? You read the Bible and the Quran and it says, Allah made Prophet Muhammad go wage war. Yahweh made the children of Israel go wage war. So they got you fighting, yet they don't fight. So Yahweh has never got tired of Allah to the point where he said, fuck this shit. I'm going over there and handle this business myself. Allah, come on out. Put your dukes up, nigga. We about to fight. They ain't got no beef. They got you beefing, but they ain't got no beef. Are we starting to wake up yet? I've been holding off, y'all. I've been giving you $100 off on a Soul Trap session. All right. It's going up. After this month, it's going back up to $250. All right. I cannot wait on you to wake up. I can't lessen my worth because you won't invest in yourself. All right. You don't want, humanity. This is how y'all think. Y'all think if you don't think about it, it won't be there. Y'all think if I just ignore this, it'll go away. That's what y'all think. And I hope the pandemic is showing y'all, and the people that got the COVID shots, I hope that's showing y'all as y'all look at deaths of your friends and family coming across your timeline on a regular basis now, people getting sick and stuff. I hope that has shown you that you can't just ignore something and it will go away. You must address it and face it head on and tackle it. Death ain't going nowhere. So how you are going to go into the afterlife is on you. You're going to go into the afterlife like they want you to go into it, ignorant, believing in, all you got to do is believe and have faith in something that you don't even know nothing about. You lying to yourself, talking about, well, I know my God is real because of the stuff he do in my life, yet he's not doing nothing in starving babies in Africa's lives, but he doing something in your life. That's a lie you telling yourself. Because you know damn well you, on the scales of justice, who weighs heavier, you or a starving baby in Africa? Boom, you do. Which means what? You fail. So if you think God is blessing you in your life and ignoring starving babies, then here's the dilemma. There's either something wrong with you or something wrong with your God. So if your God ignores starving babies in Africa but blesses you, then there's something wrong with your God. Because that ain't right. So I'm telling you, get to Soul Trap session and learn what to do in the afterlife, fam. All right, stop lying to yourself.
This is the true light you see in the afterlife, but the Archons have the power to alter reality and make you see whatever they want. Running into the darkness is no escape, for they are waiting for you like prison guards guarding a prison planet. The true way out of this matrix is to get the Soul Trap session and learn what to do in the afterlife. This is the only class in the world that teaches you what to do when you die. Otherwise, you end up like this.
God is not up in the sky, people. It is inside of you. This is the true essence of your spirituality. This is why they poison our food and water with chemicals, to keep your body polluted and keep your mentality in a fog state. But knowledge can overcome all of that pollution. Learn how. Get your book today. Make sure you sign up for the School of Esoteric Knowledge. Classes are already underway. Get your free PDF download when you join, as well as links to watch the classes you've already missed. We are bringing you knowledge at therawreport.com. The book on secret knowledge is coming out soon, and the only way you can get a copy is to sign up on the website at therawreport.com. Click the link in his bio and sign up today.